The B word, bullying. That hit hard.
At the age of 16, and it was his decision. He's had the worst childhood among the other
Do I need to
members.
pause again?
From growing up in a toxic environment to being physically abused as a kid by their nanny. At an early age, he witnessed
Okay, you guys are going to get to know me. We're pausing here. How
all
scared
loose.
would you be,
It came to a
honestly?
point when his family had nothing
As a
to eat
mother,
but
not being
ketchup
able to
and salt.
take care of your kids,
They
like,
had no permanent address.
and being
Because of
hungry, that
Josh
hungry.
and his sister dropped out of school multiple times, so they got bullied at school for being repeaters.
Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my cuties. If you're new here, my name is Kristina, and yeah, by checking the thumbnail or seeing the thumbnail, you know what this video is about. Before I get into reacting to this video, I just have to quickly say a big salamat to 18. Maybe you're not an 18 and you just randomly clicked on this video. I just have to say a big thank you, because since I've started sharing my journey about SB19 on this channel, you guys have been amazing. You guys have been so wholesome and welcoming and just that typical Pinoy friendliness, and I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much, 18, for sharing your wisdom, your knowledge, and I have a long journey ahead of me. This rabbit hole is deep. so just saying thank you. Thank you very much. And to those that have seen my videos, maybe I should have been clearer that I don't know how to say this in the best way. It's like there's a bunch of reactors out there, okay? I started reacting to videos a year ago. Stray Kids, that's how I started, and I will get back to Stray Kids, but 18 has stolen my, 18, you have stolen my heart, but SB19 has really stolen my heart, and yes, that's how I started, but I just really want to be clear that I'm the type of reactor that I talk a lot. I talk a lot. I'm a very talkative person in my personal life. I talk a lot. My thoughts need to come out of here, and sometimes I need to repeat it. And I am chaotic, and I'm even more chaotic now that I'm a mother. So if you're watching this, maybe you can relate that you are a people pleaser. You put everyone else first before your needs. And when it's time for you, it's just chaotic and messy, and you are so tired with mom brain. So if you have watched some of my videos and feel like that I am all over the place, I do mean well, and I know you mean well also by saying that, it's like, get to the point, Kristina, but maybe this is not your typical type of reactor. Some people like reactors that watch the music video from start to finish without even saying a word. Oh, that's great, SB19, I love you, you're great. No, I don't work like that. I'm the type of reactor that I want to pick your brain. I want to know the thought process behind the details, the lyrics, the visual choices. And yes, I've just started my SB19 journey, and yes, the visuals are a lot for this tired mom, okay? I'm just saying that. And we all are already in 3 minutes into this video, but I just have to really be honest with you guys that I don't want you to feel that I'm fooling you into videos that are going to be 5 minutes short or long, or 10 minutes. Like, there'll probably be about 20-minute long videos, because I have no one else to talk about SB19 with other than you guys. So I just wanted to get that out there, and I say that in the most respectful and humbling ways, that I just need to be honest with you guys that I am a talkative person, but extra chaotic now. And yes, we are sitting here on this Easter weekend late in the evening with no makeup, because I have such a passion for SB19, and I've been looking forward to this moment the whole day so I can have me time, and me time is SB19 and connecting with you guys. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here, okay? It's like, I'm not, wanting anyone to feel bad or anything, and I certainly don't feel bad. I just want to put all my cards on the table so you viewers know what you expect from this channel. Like, it is going to be other reaction videos. It is going to be whatever I want it to be. But right now it's 18 and SB19 has stolen my heart. So Okay, for those that are new here, that's the first video. Okay, I'm learning, guys. I'm going to say this really quickly. Yes, the reason why I should stay here and watch is that I am authentic and honest and, yeah, all real. And also that when it comes to music, singing, and dancing, I've been singing and dancing both on and off my whole life, and both on a hobby level and both as owning a business and sharing workout classes, sharing my choreography ideas and that, and singing on a hobby level on a karaoke machine with my Filipino mom, because my mom's from the Philippines, my dad's from Sweden, living here now, grew up in Australia. Okay, let's get into this video. Okay, to be perfectly honest, I have a full-time job. I have a 4-year-old. I have other things to do, and this floats my boat. This makes me happy. So this is not a first-time reaction. This is the last 2 days I've watched it 1.5 times. So, but we're gonna go talk about it, okay? I'm gonna share my thoughts about Cashual Chuck's SB19 Story Episode 1 sound break. I don't remember who recommended this, but if you're watching this, thank you for recommending this. There's a few people that have recommended this. I just don't remember the names on TikTok and on here. But thank you for letting me know, because just by seeing this episode, I was like, wow, I've got a lot to learn. So I will be pausing when I feel like it and just sharing my thoughts, because I have a few thoughts already since I've seen it once before. But it's a 13-minute long video and we've already been babbling for 6 minutes. So let's get into it. And now I'm thinking, like, I'm thinking about my people pleasing issues. I was like, I hope I haven't offended anyone. I just want you to know that this is a talkative channel and a pausing channel, and you know, I'm not a professional reactor, sorry, channel. Let's go. Do I need captions on?
Disclaimer, this video is only based on my personal research. I might miss some details and it's possible to have discrepancies, but I did my best to get as much accurate information as possible, so enjoy.
And like I said, I have seen this a little bit already, so the first time I saw this, I was like, what is happening? Did I click on the right video? This is not 2016 for me.
This is called Triple, a group of talented performers and comedians from Korea you've probably never heard of. They were formed back in 1994 when the word K-pop hasn't even been invented. In 2002, one of the members made the biggest mistake of his life, which will change the entire course of P-pop history.
P-pop history. Sound break.
Do you remember this song?
Look at Joshi. Now I see them. I didn't even realize that was Pablo beside Josh.
It all started with this man, Jong Song-han. When he left the trio in 2002 to become an entrepreneur, Cult Triple became Cult 2. Most of their fans definitely thought that Song-han's decision was a huge mistake because the remaining members started racking up different awards in the entertainment industry. If he only stuck around, he would have gotten those
doing
awards
that,
too.
like,
But this man's decision was final.
like seeing
He used
your
all of his savings to build an event organizing company called Showbiz
this Cult 3, you know, like them succeeding, you know.
talking
It's like, did
about
I do the right
Robin.
decision here? Make the right decision
Tatang
here.
noticed how passionate Filipino fans were during the rise of K-pop, so he wanted to organize K-pop concerts and events that promote Korean and Filipino culture. To make that happen, he needed entertainers. A group
Great
of young
business
people
idea,
that will be part of
honestly.
the package of their service as an event organizer. We are talking about people
Josh.
who can
Oh,
do dancing,
look at
singing,
Stel.
and even act as
Sylvester.
servants, like waiting tables and assisting guests. So he held an audition and hundreds of young talents applied. 30 of them passed as trainees. They were then called Nara, which in Korean means country and is the national tree of
From
the Philippines.
hundreds to
They went to
30s.
multiple events together,
And I thought that was
including
pretty
the
cool.
fan meeting
Nara, I
event
had
of
no
the
idea.
K-pop group called Off-Road.
Never heard of off-road.
After numerous events, Tatang Robin saw something special when it comes to Filipino talent. He realized that some of his trainees were far too talented to just end up as small-time performers. So he decided to launch the first P-pop boy group that underwent strict Korean-type training. Out of the 30 trainees, only few have made it. Gian Paolo Nase. He
Pablo!
always wanted to be a performer. As a young dreamer, he joined several competitions as a soloist and also a member of the K-pop dance cover group called PHP. As a trainee, he was the guy who shows up early and leaves late despite juggling a
I love
full-time
that
job as a data
PHP.
analyst to provide for his family. He was the first one selected due to his undeniable diligence and leadership qualities. He is known to have critically acclaimed songwriting ability, a badass rapper, and was often dubbed as a genius, but he consistently denied it because he claimed to be just a hard worker. This made him the destined leader of the group. He debuted with the name Sejun, but later changed his name to Pablo. Now that a methodical leader is chosen,
I love
they
how
needed more
humble he
members.
is there. Just a
Tatang
hard
Robin just
worker.
got a genius composer in Pablo, so they needed someone who can dance. And this next guy is exactly that. And even more.
And even more, definitely even more. He's also a comedian.
Stelvester Ahero. He was only 16 when he started competing as a dancer while studying. He was a born winner despite growing up as a bullied kid. He made
Okay, now we're pausing here. It's like, Kristina, when are you going to pause? When I watched this the first time, the B word, bullying, that hit hard. I've been blessed to not experience bullying, maybe just several rude comments, maybe, or just childish comments as a kid, but never being bullied. And we're in modern times here, and you can click off this video now, but we're gonna be so grown up right now. Bullying, it's not cool. It's not cool. And what is bullying? What is bullying and where does it come from? Being a mother now, but this is before even being a mother, I've always believed in, call it karma, or even controlling your actions. So the reaction to your action will hopefully mirror what you are hoping for. So when it comes to bullying, where does the bullying come from? Children being children, they copy each other. But we have to remember the other aspect of the picture here. Where are the parents in the situation? Think about that one. And, oh, Kristina, you're so serious. I am so serious right now. Children are the future. Are we going to continue this childish behavior from generation to generation to generation? I mean, there will always be bad apples, darling. There will always be bad apples, but we can definitely minimize this Stone Age attitude of bullying. Just saying. And of Stell's hardships, it's made him blossom to a wonderful, beautiful, humble person, but he's only human too. You have your scars, you have your trauma. Some days most days Stell is probably feeling confident and loved and all that, but we all have bad days where we're that scared little child again, our confidence is low, we're questioning our choices and stuff like that. It's only human, right? But as soon as that whole bullying topic came up, it hit hard because I've witnessed stuff in primary school and high school, and I went into, I won't say attack, I went in between and questioned the actions of the bullies. So yes, that is moi. That is my 2 cents that you didn't ask for. But communication is a very important tool. And yes, you are here watching me react to a video, and this is my 2 cents. This is my communication. This is my thoughts. And in a world where we cannot control many things, we can control still a lot of things. Like, do I need to say these mean things to this person? for my gain. We can control words that come out of our mouth, can't we? I hope adults can. Children might have it a bit harder, but how many bully adults are out there? Obviously, we've seen a fair share already on social media, haven't we? Okay, let's keep going.
Performing his escape from the harsh
Because I
reality
could
of the
get
world.
stuck on
He
bullying,
did a great
the
job
bullying
channeling the
topic
negative
forever,
aspect of his life and
obviously.
converting it by
Just
winning
pisses me
multiple
off.
K-pop dance cover competitions with his group Sayon. He is also a hard worker. He was teaching dance to kids while competing. There was a point when he worked too hard that it threatened his life due to poor health. He is a very skilled choreographer. In fact, he's the main
He
culprit
definitely
behind
is.
most of SB19's snappy and amazingly synchronized dance routines. But little did they know that dancing wasn't even his only talent. He easily became the main heavenly voice
We're
of the group
pausing
because
here.
his
We're
vocals
pausing here. This made my jaw drop. He started off as the dancer in SB19, but he didn't know he could sing that good. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, his vocals, the range, and not just the range, he has so much power behind his voice. It's like, are you turning the volume up? Like, no, that's just Stella, he could just raise the volume and the power and the steady vocals when he hits those notes without it even cracking, if you understand what I mean. He is out of this world. He is very talented. He is a superhuman. He's a super, he's something else. He's a Superman.
were just
I love this part.
out of this world. He
I
debuted as
love that.
Stell, the main vocalist, the lead dancer, and choreographer of the group. Josh Cullen
Joshi, our
Santos became
vampire.
homeless at the age of 16, and it was his decision. He's had the worst childhood among the other
Do I need to
members.
pause again?
From growing up in a toxic environment to being physically abused as a kid by their nanny. At an early age, he witnessed.
Okay, you guys are going to get to know me. We're pausing here. We're pausing here. I am born in the Philippines. I think it was Makati, Manila. And before moving to Australia, we lived in a beautiful house, me and my sisters and my mom, and we had some maids, because if you're new to this channel, I mean, if you don't know much about Filipino culture, it's not uncommon to have a nanny. It's just that you need to be able to afford a nanny. Nannies can cook and clean for you and stuff like that. It's not like in other countries where the nanny just stops by for a few hours. Some nannies in Philippines, they live with you. Anyway, I think I was 3 years old, something like that. But we had a nanny. We had two nannies, and one of them, she wasn't blood related, but she was related in some way. But my older sister wasn't nice at all. And a child is a child, But as a grown up and a nanny, you'd think as an adult you would know how to control your emotions, both physically and verbally, especially physically, instead of hurting a child. But that nanny was physical to my older sister, and I mean, I don't remember this. But she had to go. And it's not like, oh, I'm not trying to tell you a story here about my life. I'm just being so for real with anyone that's watching this video that Josh went through this, and it sucks. It sucks being homeless at the age of 16. He's not alone, unfortunately. And people watching this video, abuse doesn't always have to be physical. It could be mental abuse, with words, from a narcissist, and psychotics around you. It's just that no matter how dark your past may be, Josh has proven there's still hope. There's a day after tomorrow, a day after that, a day after that, after day after that. Keep picking yourself up, and the fact that you're just putting one foot forward, that takes you closer to your goals. Yes. Are you still with me on this video? This is a different vibe. I get it. It's not like, hype, oh, Ken, oh my God, you're so handsome. Oh, it's another vibe. I just want to be completely honest with you, okay? This is just my emotions. this is how I am. This is how I am as a person. I believe in if you're a good person, you deserve good things. Karma.
what it feels like to be a member of a middle class family that went rock bottom in just a matter of months. He experienced getting evicted from apartments to
How
smaller
scared
rooms.
would you be,
It came to a point
honestly,
when his family had nothing
as a
to eat but
mother, not being
ketchup
able to
and salt.
take care of your kids,
They
like,
had no permanent address.
and being
Because of
hungry,
that,
that
Josh and
hungry.
his sister dropped out of school multiple times, so they got bullied at school for being repeaters. Sometimes he would get into fistfights for defending her. Josh had enough
I
of
have
this, so he
such
took
respect for
matters into
Josh.
his
I mean,
own
all of them,
hands
but
by
this
leaving.
also
He became
felt in my
independent
heart.
and started working as an internet cafe attendant. Using his own
Okay, we're
income,
pausing again.
he
I'm
took the
sorry. I know how I was when I was 16. I know how I was. Very blessed with my own challenges, obviously. You and I haven't lived a life before this life, being 16, thinking the whole world would end if you didn't have enough money to go to that party or festival or whatever, being 16. And I've been very, very blessed with my upbringing, even there was been some other challenges. But if I were to compare my life to Josh's 16-year-old life and my 6-year-old life, I mean, I'm so spoiled. I'm so spoiled. And surviving, surviving and getting things done, working and studying, being homeless there and taking care of his sister. I mean, all respect to you, Josh. And I know they're very successful now, and Josh is also very successful now. I I can't look at Josh the same way now that I know this. It's like it's like I don't pity him. Please don't understand. I don't pity him. I just have a tremendous respect for Josh. All of them. But if I was homeless at 16, I would have been so scared. Whew.
alternative learning system and was able to finish his high school degree. He clearly had no
I
background in
don't know what
performing.
that is.
Not until he met new friends from the dance community, which led to him meeting Stell and Seyon. They became
They've known
co-members
each
and
other
went
for
on to
so
win numerous
long.
K-pop dance cover competitions all over Asia. They even met BTS during one of
I
their
know nothing
winning
about
runs in
BTS.
Korea. In a way, Josh was saved by Stell after trying so hard to save himself.
I've heard about
And
BTS,
it
but
paid off
no.
because after training, Josh ended up debuting as the lead rapper and dancer of the group.
Our Mr. Model.
Justin DeJoss didn't have to audition. Apparently, he was a very good looking guy that when
Okay.
he joined a talent workshop as a teenager, Show BT immediately took notice and offered him to become a trainee to improve his singing and dancing skills. He was one of the late joiners, and when he did, he immediately saw a familiar face in Josh.
You look familiar.
Huh?
Apparently, the two had a stint in performing together in a K-pop dance cover group called Zero to Hero.
Hey, welcome to my world. Let's do this. 이슈 자주 길어보면서 어디 가도 분위기가 higher. 비행기 밖은 너무 시끄러워.
So Justin as well wasn't new in the world of performing. He auditioned to be a part of the televised Pinoy boy band
That's
Superstar
so
show,
cool. I
but he
also
didn't
thought,
even
like,
make it to the live
the
auditions.
world is so small.
Perhaps
I
it was
mean,
fate. He didn't have great singing skills at the time. It was only when he became a trainee that he improved astoundingly in the vocal
who would have
department.
thought that he couldn't
He went
sing?
on to finish his college degree in multimedia arts
sing
while
well.
training, which earned him a skill in filmmaking. He then got selected to debut as the main visual, the sub-vocalist, and the creative director of the group. He was the would-be director behind the record-breaking
And this
P-pop
really
music
shocked me.
video, What?
I love
and
what.
More.
I love
But
what.
that's a story for another video. At this point, Show BT seemed to have completed the group. 4 members in a P-pop group, a nice even number. 2 rappers and 2 vocalists. They were perfectly balanced, but they felt like something was missing. Perhaps someone was missing.
And this, I had to rewind several times because Casual Chuck hyped it up so bad. I mean, hello, Cantina. We have a thing going on. We're so connected, like, two souls, telepathically, communicating with each other. It's just how it is, Cantina. I'm just messing with you guys, okay? Let me just be a freak on my own here. I had to watch it several times because the scripting that Chuck did here and just hyping it up and leaving Mr. Philippe from the underworld very last and just hyping this up like the apex. It's just that this was chef's kiss. This was like, if you know anything about storytelling, this is that steep hill, climb up that hill, and then reaching Mount Everest on the top, and then the music he adds here and the hype and just presenting Philippe. Love it.
Someone
Something was
was
missing.
missing. Someone who
Someone
could take
was
this
missing.
already great group of guys and push them to achieve the next level, the extraordinary
Next level,
Someone so
baby.
naturally gifted that he could stand out in the presence of the already talented group of young artists. This venture that Tatang Robin took needed an apex, so he started the online auditions. When Josh heard about it, he was like, I know a guy. Philip John Suson is such a specimen. He was so naturally gifted that excelling in sports looked like a walk in the park for him. He grew up in a church under the care of his grandparents. He was an artistic kid, so he was active as an editorial cartoonist in school. Nobody taught him to play musical instruments. He taught himself by just listening to the music, so he ended up becoming a southpaw guitarist.
so
but
cool.
he later fixed it as he learned more. He didn't even know that he could dance until he was forced to in order to get good grades during their school intrams. After discovering dance, he transformed from a guy
That
who
shocked
didn't
me.
know
That
it
shocked me.
to
I thought he's been
someone who
dancing
can
all his
fly.
life.
Because of his raw talent, he ended up teaching dance to the entire
That's
school
crazy.
and continued on to form a K-pop dance cover group called
Look how
Amigo
good he
7.
is.
Apparently, his group gave Josh's group so much trouble during their early competitions
7.
because they were very good rivals. So he decided to recruit him. But Philip was hundreds of
at
islands
Josh.
away and didn't have the money. What did Josh do? He shelled out for his plane ticket. With nothing else to lose, Philip
We are pausing there again. There's 16 here, right? Something like that. Would you shout out someone to join your group? We know how hard Josh was working at the internet cafe and studying, and him taking a risk to buy a ticket for Philippe. I mean, I'll say Ken here because it's SB19. Ken could have taken that money and like, okay, or like not turn up, I think it's so fascinating. That of course Ken must have had some sort of belief in his skills, but even Josh could see his skills also. I just can't put any words on that. I think it's so beautiful and so risk taking, but following your dreams is about taking risks, isn't it? And following your dreams is that the more you accept you are going to fail, the more you will succeed. The more times you fail, the more times you will succeed. It's just that's just how it is. I think it's so amazing. It's so beautiful.
went and left his previous life in the countryside. He then trained with the boys and officially debuted with them as Ken, the main dancer, the bass vocalist, and the lead rapper
Bass
of the group.
vocalist. Yeah.
One thing to note is that they were an unlikely bunch because they wouldn't have met each other if Tatang Robin stayed with his already successful group in Korea. Justin failed his first audition, so he didn't even bother to audition again because he thought he wasn't ready. And Josh wouldn't have attempted to recruit Ken if Show BT's training program didn't even exist.
But this is so true,
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the butterfly effect. When a small
love
and
how
seemingly
Chuck did
insignificant
this.
occurrence has a rippling effect
Okay,
through
we're
time,
pausing
leading
again.
to a consequence.
Look at your life. If you had gotten that job, or maybe it was a blessing that you didn't get that job, whew, maybe it's a blessing that you didn't, continue dating that guy or girl. You know what I mean? Right or left, right or left. Life is, that's what makes life exciting, honestly. If like the Colt 3 to Colt 2, because like I said, I've seen this yesterday. So, wow, I loved how I did this.
Sequential event sometime long after the initial event, or as Google would put it,
Initial
a phenomenon
event.
whereby a minute localized change in a complex system can have a large effects elsewhere. Tatang Robin's so-called mistake back in 2002 led to forming the future P-pop Kings. In 2018, SB19 was formed.
Future P-pop
The name of the
Kings.
group was carefully picked. The number 19 is the sum of Korea and the Philippines area code digits 82
I
and
thought this
62.
was very smart.
So 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3 is 19. SB doesn't only mean show BT. It is all about their ultimate goal for Pinoy sound to break into the music industry, which is fearlessly represented by this praise. Soundbreak.
Oh, I got goosebumps on my arms. Even more yesterday when, I mean, just this ending of this episode. Iconic. Iconic. And just to let you know, I'm gonna be reacting to the second episode straight after this video. And because I watched it yesterday, I have to admit I watched it yesterday also. I don't have time to just sit here. Like, I mean, the dream is everyone. The dream is like, I would love to do 100% first reactions with you guys, but sometimes I don't have the time, and I will get there. I am aiming to do real first reactions when it comes to the new songs on the Saw EP that is releasing on the 25th of April here. So those are going to be 100% first reactions. But I'm just doing what I can, okay? And yes, just bear with me. Oh my goodness, we're on to 30 minutes here. Are you still here? If you made it this far, please understand that my little rant at the beginning, I mean well there. I don't want to fool you guys thinking that I react like every other reactor out there. I need to say what I think and repeat and just go through my thoughts out loud with my talkative mouth and be chaotic, and I get distracted easily. Anywho, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, can you please leave the butterfly emoji in the comment section down below to respect this episode we watched here right now because of the butterfly effect. And also, do me a favor, if you have no idea who SB19 is, please go to their YouTube channel, official, is it SB19 official or official SB19? Anyway, I'll put it on the screen now, and then go watch this video yourself, Cashual Chuck's video, subscribe to him, get in this SB19 rabbit hole with me. It's the more the merrier, right? And thank you again. And remember, always be you, even though you're a chaotic, tired mom like me. Love yous. Bye.